Így van, persze. Oké, amikor... Ne haragudj, hogy semmi gond, szervusz, üdvözöllek.
kedves vendégeinket, hogy mobiltelefonjaikat szíveskedjenek elnémítani. Köszönjük!
Kedves vendégeink, az egyetemi zászló bevonulása következik, melyet kérem állva fogadjunk. Kedves vendégeink, ünnepségünk kezdeteként énekeljük el együtt a magyar himnuszt, majd hallgassuk meg az Európai Unió himnuszát. Kérem, foglaljanak helyet. Tisztelt Hölgyeim és Uraim, kedves vendégeink! Köszönöm, hogy elfogadták az egyetem meghívását a mai diplomaosztó és doktorrá avató ünnepélyes szenátusi ülésre. Szeretettel köszöntöm minden kedves vendégünket. Megkülönböztetett tisztelettel köszöntöm az elnökségben megjelent vendégeket. Jakab István urat, az országgyűlés elnökét, a Magosz elnökét. Az országgyűlés alelnökét, bocsánat. Dr. Gönci Gábor állatorvos urat, a Magyar Állatorvosi Kamara elnökét. Bemutatom az elnökségben helyet foglalókat. Dr. Sótonyi Péter egyetemi tanár, rektor. Dr. Bohátka Gergely, kancellár. Dr. Barta Tibor egyetemi tanár, nemzetközi rektor helyettes. Dr. Gálfi Péter egyetemi tanár, tudományos rektor helyettes. Dr. Németh Tibor egyetemi tanár, klinikai rektor helyettes. Dr. Ózsvári László egyetemi docens, oktatási rektor helyettes. Dr. Szabó Péter egyetemi docens, a Biológiai Intézet igazgatója. Valamint Orodán Tamás, a Hallgatói Önkormányzat elnöke. Köszöntöm a szülőket, hozzátartozókat, egyetemünk nyugalmazott vezetőit, rendes és címzetes egyetemi tanárainkat, a társintézmények képviselőit. Köszöntöm egyetemünk oktatóit, dolgozóit, az Állategészségügyi Szolgálat, valamint a Nemzeti Élelmiszerlánc Biztonsági Hivatal képviseletében megjelent kollégákat. Szeretettel köszöntöm dr. Magdus Melinda tudományos kommunikációs vezetőasszonyt, aki a Royal Canin, továbbá dr. Kaposi Tamás urat, aki a Tolnagró cégcsoport képviseletében az újonnan belépő kollégákat megajándékozták. Köszöntöm továbbá Elsimon László országgyűlési képviselő urat. Üdvözlöm a felsőoktatási intézmények megjelent képviselőit, dr. Helyes Lajos tudományos rektor helyettest és dr. Tóth Tamás oktatási rektor helyettest a Szent István Egyetemről. Professzor Mohamed Al-Baili kancellár helyettest, az Egyesült Arab Emirátus Egyetemének vezetőjét. Dr. Borbály Zoltán kancellár urat és dr. Professzor Végvári György stratégiai és oktatásfejlesztési rektor helyettest a Kaposvári Egyetemről. Valamint Korányi László igazgató urat az Óbudai Egyetemről. Tisztelettel köszöntöm a nagykövetségek itt megjelent képviselőit, Mivni Driszkol misszióvezető helyettest és Jó Marianna attasét Írország nagykövetségéről. Pusztai Ildikó tudományos együttműködési referens asszonyt a francia nagykövetségről, illetve Miss Aurora Hartwig gyakornokot a norvég nagykövetségről. Végül köszöntöm az avatandó kollégákat, akikről ez a mai ünnepség szól, azt a 198 doktorjelöltet, akik a mai napon állatorvos doktor oklevelet kapnak. Most pedig felkérem dr. Sótonyi Péter rektor urat, hogy mondja el ünnepi beszédét.
Mélyen tisztelt ünnepi tanácsülés, kedves avatandó kollégáim, oktatótársaim, vendégeink, hölgyeim és uraim! A mai nappal az egyetemi élet egyik felemelő pillanatához érkezve nagy szeretettel köszöntöm Önöket az Állatorvostudományi Egyetem 231. tanévi doktorráavató és diplomaosztó ünnepségén. Dear eminent doctors who have just received the title, and dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to greet you on this historic day of your life. With your oath, you have been admitted as colleagues in the inauguration in the 231st academic year of the University of Veterinary Medicine. Sehr geehrte jetzt eingeweihten, ausgezeichneten Doktoren, liebe Kollegen und Kolleginnen. Tief vergriffen begrüße ich Sie an einem bedeutenden Tag Ihres Lebens, nachdem Sie Ihren Eid
You have come to a milestone in your life, and we share your feelings now. When after your oath we accept you to our university as our colleagues, your first thought should be that of thanks. Thanks to all those who have made it possible for you to become veterinary doctors, your parents, your family members, friends, classmates, professors, and other members of the university staff. At today's ceremony, we will confer doctoral degrees to 110 Hungarian and 89 foreign students. The veterinary degree traditionally represents a very high value, and the students from foreign countries will spread the reputation of our university all around the world. Dear guests, sometimes we are blamed for trying to live from our past, but we do have a present. We've had to face a lot of difficulties in the past, but we have always kept in mind our first and foremost goal: to maintain and increase the value of our university degree and the quality of the diploma you will receive here. Today, our main goal is to include the veterinary profession in the community of higher education institutions. We do not want to produce fake diplomas like, unfortunately, some other universities do. They mass produce diplomas, because here you have to work very, very hard to acquire the knowledge that you will require to become real professionals. I have managed to achieve my greatest goal, for which I agreed to become director of the university 6 years ago, and that was to become an independent university. 1.5 years ago, the University of Veterinary Medicine became an independent institution. We've had to adapt to many changes, though, and we will have to continue this flexibility in the future as well. We have many achievements. For example, the 230-year-old veterinary training institution has been awarded the Hungarian Heritage Award. We believe that the strength of our university does not lie in the walls, but also our scientific achievements, scientific and research results, and the work of our predecessors, which we would like to continue. You have seen their statues in the garden of our university, in the campus. We have to meet the challenges of our modern times, because there is a huge demand for highly trained and qualified professionals, especially in food-producing economies where there is an intensive animal and plant-growing culture. It is the veterinary doctors who ensure the operation of this chain throughout the entire production process. When Hungarian universities are making great efforts to become among the elite universities of the world, our alma mater has already been accredited a number of times and is already a part of the European elite. I would like to express my thanks to all those who have contributed to our efforts in becoming an independent university and who believe in our goals. Our next aim is to achieve the American accreditation, which requires our students to acquire competencies that are needed for this accreditation. Two of our students have already met the requirements of the exam of the American Veterinary Educational Society. I can also account for successes in our investments. We are carrying out spectacular changes to our campus. We would like to build the most modern experimental building of our campus, and we would like to extend our parking facilities as well. And we would like to add some sports facilities to the university campus too. Dear young colleagues, your evaluation has been obviously and definitively positive in your last semester, in the practical semester. You have proved to learn all the basics, all the foundations of the knowledge that you will need to act as veterinary professionals. I can now declare that the final exams do serve the goals of veterinary training. Here you have to give account of the knowledge, both in theoretical and practical terms, that you have learned during your university years, and you have all proved to meet the requirements. You have achieved very, very high results. It was a great pleasure for us to see that some of you want to work in farm animal breeding, for example, which will further serve the Hungarian economy. We will also confer certificates of wild animal training and also certificates for hunting studies. Dear doctors-to-be, all of your achievements have been outstanding. Each of you have made very great efforts to be able to receive your doctoral degrees today. But it's not only your personal, your individual achievements. It is your sense of community that you have shown here. Because now you are part of a family, part of a community of colleagues, and you will always be able to rely on one another. You do deserve to become part of this family, because close human and professional relationships are important, not only in your private lives, but also in your careers. Michael Jordan, the most successful basketball player of the world, says that the championship will be won by teamwork. And that's the wisdom which I would like to share with you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, in about 1 month, on the 18th of March, we will celebrate József Marek's birthday, the 150th birthday. We can read the following lines. He is the professor, the master of the world's veterinary doctors. He has fascinating results in the profession of veterinary medicine. And after he received his veterinary degree, he visited the most elite veterinary training institutions of Europe. And when he came home in possession of his international experience, he started working at the Department of Internal Medicine. His book on internal medicine was published in 1904. This is one of the most important works of veterinary technical literature. It was translated into several languages of the world and published 16 times. József Marek and Ferenc Hutira are the key scientists and authors of the world's veterinary community. Alone, they wouldn't have been able to achieve these results. They worked together in close cooperation, and that's how they could come up with such results, keeping a common goal in mind. So that's why I encourage you to join communities where you feel at ease and where you can find partners for your daily creative work and for healing. I do encourage you to surround you with friends and colleagues with whom you can be as strong as your classmates now. Almost all Hungarian veterinarians graduated from here. So the friendships you have made here form an important part of the veterinary community. This represents a very high value, and please take care of this value because you can always rely on this during your life. Dear foreign students, you have raised the quality of our university as well because your knowledge will be evaluated based on what you have learned here. And you can spread the reputation, disseminate the reputation of our university around the world. I would like to congratulate you on the occasion of your graduation as veterinary doctors, because I have always respected your efforts, your interests, and your commitment to the profession, because you have come to learn in a country the culture and language of which you didn't know, and you agreed to come to Budapest and enrich the environment, the campus of our university, and where you have made lifelong friends. After you will become veterinary doctors, you will go home and spread our reputation. So please keep our university and our country, Hungary, in your heart forever. Dear young colleagues, as a result of your efforts, your degree proves that you have become veterinary doctors in our alma mater, highly well-established and traditional institution. Some years ago, you applied for admission to the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine of Szent István University, and now you will receive your diploma from the Independent University of Veterinary Medicine. Hopefully, you will receive your Ruby degree in 70 years' time from the same university. As I told you already, I thank you for having the opportunity to teach you. You have been supporting me all along the way in the most important period of my life, when I became a dean and a rector, and you supported me in my first steps. We could think together about the future of our university, and we crossed the border of a new era. I wish that besides the challenges and the difficulties, you will find a lot of joy in your professional activity as well. Remember that our university, where you spent your most beautiful and most productive years, will always welcome you back. I hope that you will find peace and success in your career. I hope that you will follow the principles of moral purity, which is a milestone and the most important part of the veterinary profession. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, this year, the Senate of the University of Veterinary Medicine decided to recognize the several decades of outstanding educational and research work carried out by Professors Dr. Gyula Lamy and Dr. Dezső Fehér in the field of veterinary microbiology, immunology, and epidemiology by granting them the Tree of Life Award. Dr. Gyula Lamy obtained his veterinary degree in 1945 and worked as a professor at the Veterinary University until 1991. He has achieved outstanding results in modernizing veterinary training to make it more practice-oriented and meet the requirements of intensive, large-scale animal breeding. The training system he developed has been successfully adopted in several other countries. The Agricultural Ministry's Directorate General for Education has also benefited from his activity. During his scientific activity, he has produced more than 180 highly professional publications. As a teacher of forensic veterinary medicine, he served as a model for students whom he taught to respect the laws and show humane and ethical behavior. I kindly ask Dr. Gyula Lamy to take over his certificate of merit from the rector. Dr. Dezső Fehér acquired his veterinary degree in 1945. He worked as an assistant lecturer and then as a senior lecturer at the Department of Surgery. He was also engaged in genetics besides surgery. He worked as a lecturer and honorary university professor from 1972. He worked at the horse breeding department of the Ministry of Agriculture and as the director of the Hungarian Horse Race Company for 20 years. He has eternal merits in the establishment and boosting of horse breeding and horse racing in Hungary. He has written 14 books and over 300 articles on horses. His career is marked by his respect for the past and hard creative work, always serving the public interest and the profession. I kindly ask him to take over his certificate from the rector. Dear guests, the Senate of the University of Veterinary Medicine passed a resolution in October 1992 to establish the honorary citizen title. We intend to carry on this noble tradition and grant this title to colleagues who deserve this recognition. This year, the Senate has awarded this title to Vice President Sándor Lezsák. I kindly ask the rector, Dr. Péter Sotonyi, to present the laudation of Mr. Sándor Lezsák. Those who lead the way and break the ice are to be highly respected. These lines are written in Count István Széchenyi's book titled About Horses. Today, these lines are the most characteristic of Sándor Lezsák, as he is a role model for everyone in terms of humaneness and Hungarian patriotism. I am proud to have the possibility to work with him in the National Horse Program, which was set up on the basis of his initiative, opening up new perspectives. In addition to many other achievements, he started the Parliament's Horse Club and the parliamentary resolution protecting our Hungarian specialties, including our historical horse breeds. Being a Hungarian poet, teacher, and politician, Sándor Lezsák has dedicated his public life and literary work to the development of schools and educational workshops, and supported the alma mater of the 230-year-old Hungarian veterinary training, that is, the University of Veterinary Science, in its efforts to become an independent university. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the University of Veterinary Medicine has established the honorary title Rector Emeritus in recognition of the former rectors of the university. This year, the Senate awards this title to Professor Dr. László Frenyó and academic Dr. László Solti. I kindly ask Vice Rector Dr. Péter Gáfi to present the laudation of Rector László Frenyó. Dr. László Frenyó graduated as a veterinary doctor in 1978. From the very beginnings, he has worked at the university's Department of Physiology and Biochemistry. He was rector of the University of Veterinary Medicine between 1990 and 1997. As a founder of VetNest and the Secretary General of EAV, he contributed to the harmonization of East European veterinary training and with EU requirements. He worked out sources of financing for the large animal clinic in Üllő. He was a president of the Hungarian Rectors' Conference twice, and then he was appointed president of the Higher Education and Scientific Council. He assisted higher education reforms carried out in the higher education of the region as a consultant for various domestic higher education boards as well as the UNESCO. He has contributed to disseminating the good reputation of the University of Veterinary Science with his exceptionally high standard and internationally recognized creative work. I kindly ask Dr. Péter Gáfi to present the laudation of Rector Solti László. Dr. László Solti received his veterinary degree in 1971. From 1972, he worked at the Department of Reproduction as a professor and now as a professor emeritus. Between 1997 and 2000, he was director of the University of Veterinary Medicine. He is an ordinary member of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences and an external member of several foreign science academies. He was the vice rector of the Veterinary University of Vienna and spent 2 terms as director of Szent István University in Hungary. He is a member of numerous Hungarian and foreign scientific bodies and has been awarded many honorary titles. His internationally recognized excellent educational and research work has contributed to the outstanding scientific achievements of the university. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, the purpose of the Professor Emeritus title is to recognize outstanding scientific and educational work. This year, the Senate awarded this title to Professor Dr. László Zöldág. I kindly ask Head of Department Dr. András Gáspárdi to present the laudation of the professor. László Zöldág received his veterinary degree in 1971. During his university years, he won a scholarship to the Triászlikek Hochschule in Vienna. He started his career in the Veterinary Research Institute of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. From 1973, he worked at the Department of Reproduction of the University of Veterinary Medicine, where he became a professor and which he headed between 1991 and 1995. Then he was transferred and became the head of the Department of Animal Breeding and Genetics until his retirement. He wrote his PhD dissertation on reproduction biology and genetics in 2005. He holds lectures in 3 languages in clinical genetics and reproduction biology, regularly teaches veterinary specialists and PhD candidates, and students of other further education courses. He has been the author and editor of several specialized textbooks. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, this year the Senate has awarded the honorary university professor to Dr. István Nagy, guest professor of our university, in recognition of his public life and educational career and his activities supporting our alma mater. I kindly ask Dr. János Gál to present the laudation of István Nagy. Dr. István Nagy is an agricultural engineer and professor. In addition to his public tasks as a state secretary, representative, and mayor, he's always taken up roles in Hungarian public and higher education. He acquired his academic degree in the field of studying the technological, economic, and social relations of agriculture. He climbed the ladder of university education from assistant lecturer through senior lecturer to associate professor at Pannon and West Hungarian universities, teaching subjects like animal breeding and apiculture. At the University of Veterinary Medicine, he takes part in teaching apiculture and bee health and training bee health specialists. The Senate has awarded the honorary associate professor title to Dr. Márton Oravec, president of the National Food Chain Safety Office, in recognition of his career in veterinary administration and veterinary training, including in particular his outstanding work in practical training. I kindly ask Vice Rector Dr. László Ózsvári to read the laudation of President Márton Oravec. Dr. Márton Oravec graduated from the University of Veterinary Medicine. Later, he obtained a degree as a food safety engineer. He started his career at the Animal Hygiene and Food Control Station of Békés County and continued his work at the Agricultural Administration Office. Since 2011, he's been the Deputy National Chief Veterinarian and the President of the National Food Chain Safety Office. He is an invited lecturer in the subjects of apiculture and bee health at the University of Veterinary Medicine. He pays special attention to the practical training of university students, as a recognition of which, in 2015, he received the Master of Practical Training title. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, I have pleasure in announcing that it is at today's ceremony that we will confer certificates of honor for the horse trainers at the University of Veterinary Medicine. I kindly ask the awardees to take over their certificates from the rector as they hear their names. Gyula Dalos, all-time Hungarian show jumping champion, writer of equestrian publications and master coach. Lajos Kassai, founder of modern Hungarian horse archery, reviving and preserving the noble historical tradition of our country. Vilmos Lázár, president of the Hungarian Equestrian Sports Association, 12-time coach driving world champion. Zoltán Lázár, the modern devil rider, 9-time coach driving world champion. Unfortunately, he cannot attend our ceremony, so his certificate will be taken over by Vilmos Lázár. Gábor Szegedi, coach driving world champion. Pál Széplaki, show jumping champion, Olympic athlete master coach. And Pál Tuska, military champion, Olympic athlete and special coach. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, I'm delighted to announce that the Hungarian Veterinary Chamber appointed Rector Dr. Péter Sótonyi as its honorary member. Dr. Gábor Gönci, the president of the chamber, Dr. András Színesi, the president of the Pannon Chamber, and Dr. Attila Kósz, the secretary of Pannon Chamber, will confirm this certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, and now let's listen to the aria of Bank from our national opera, written by Ferenc Erkel, performed by Imre Vadkerti.
Nézd, kivándorol a sűrűjén át, ott fölgetek benne elé, vezérlő csillagát. Az ember szív is úgy bolyongó, jegyes egyedül, hogy tépik az orkán, mint az önbárnyit belül. Egy nagy érzés éltetett, sok gond is játsz alatt, ott szent hazám és hős nevem, szepülten megmaradt. Most mind a kettő orvosra vár, s még itt töprengkerem. Hazám borítja a szempödél, s elvíz becsületem. Köszönhetem aranymezők, ezüst folyók, hősvértől ázott a könyvtől áradó, sajgós remény felejti pánk, szokott, de szolgálja népe szent javát. Magyar hazám, megállom, szép érte élni, érte halni, te szent magyar hazám.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, I am pleased to announce that it is time for our students who have successfully completed their veterinary studies to pledge their oath that throughout their career they will work according to their best knowledge with utmost professionalism and responsibility. Let's listen to the veterinary doctoral oath, which the graduates will say aloud. I kindly ask our student Levente Harma to pre-read the Hungarian text of the veterinary doctor oath and Leanne Melanie Sarah to read the English test for those graduating from the English language program. Please stand up. I ask my fellow graduates to put their right hand over their hearts and to raise their left hands. And after saying I in the oath, please state your own names.
Én, Harmat Levente, esküszöm, hogy állatorvos doktori képesítésemhez mindenkor méltó magatartást tanúsítok. A tanulmányaim során megszerzett tudásomat a betegségek megelőzésére, kezelésére és a betegeim jóllétének elősegítésére használom. Igyekszem elkerülni, hogy az állatoknak szükségtelenül fájdalmat okozzak, és tudatosan óvom környezetünk sokszínűségét. Fogadom, hogy állatorvosi hivatásom gyakorlása közben az állat egészségügyi, élelmiszerbiztonsági, állatvédelmi törvényeket és rendeleteket betartom. Szakértői véleményeket, bizonyítványokat mindig igaz meggyőződésem és a legjobb tudásom szerint egyéni érdekre való tekintet nélkül adok. Fogadom, hogy tudásomat állandó képzéssel magas szinten tartom. Arra törekszem, hogy az állatorvos tudomány, valamint alma máterünk jó hírnevét öregbítsem, megbecsülését előmozdítsam. Isten engem úgy segéljen.
I would like to ask my fellow students to place their right hand upon their heart and raise their left hand to take the oath. After stating the word I in the oath, please state your name. I, Melanie Lean, swear that as a veterinarian, I will act at all times according to the professional and ethical standards of veterinary medicine. I will use the knowledge acquired during my studies to prevent and cure disease and to benefit the well-being of my patients. I will avoid causing unnecessary pain to animals and will be conscious of protecting the biodiversity of our natural environment. I will keep my knowledge and skills up to date by continuous education to meet the requirements of future development in my field. I accept it as my duty to recognize the laws and regulations regarding veterinary practice and public health in the country I shall be active as a veterinarian. I will strive to enhance the reputation of the veterinary profession and my alma mater. So help me God.
Dear future veterinary doctors, owing to the fact that you have met all the requirements that enable you to be declared a veterinary doctor, the rector of the University of Veterinary Medicine will express this by a personal greeting. After the announcement of your names, you are kindly requested to proceed to the rector's pulpit and accept his greeting. I kindly ask the relatives, friends, and the colleagues just receiving their degrees to express their congratulations with a decent applause instead of loud cheering. Please do not disturb the process by taking photos, and please do not leave your seats. The official photographer of the university will make the photos available to all of our graduate students.
Bagó Bálint. Balatonyi Lilla. Balta Fruzsina. Bán Katalin. Banga Zsófia. Baranyi Dániel János. Bartos Réka. Berec Adrien. Bodolai Dóra. Bridl Emese Dóra. Zimmermann Ágnes Eszter. Csepeli Edina. Csepregi Anna. Cserekje Nóra. Csigó Brigitta. Csizmadia Ádám. Csősz György. Decman Gréta. Diószegi Kristóf Dániel. Dudás Dénes Máté. Elter Olivia Eszter. Farkas Nikolett. Fekete Mária Rita. Fekete Szilvia. Fetter Viktória. Freili Dorottya. Fürlinger Dóra Krisztina. Gidró Tímea Orsolya. Gódi Anna. Gönci Anikó. Gulyás Miklós. Halász Viktória Emese. Hampl Ágnes Katalin. Haraszti Zsuzsanna. Harmot Levente. Ignác Regina. Justin Dávid. Kármán Boglárka. Keresztesi Fleck Bence Ferenc. Keszthelyi Boglárka. Kis Anita. Kis Zsófia. Kolimár László. Kovács Ákos. Kovács Dóra. Krikó Eszter Andrea. Lengyel Bence. Losonci Alexandra. Ludányi András Máté. Mackei Máté. Madej Anita. Maxin Vivian. Máté Kinga Evelyn. Megáll Andrea. Mitter Alexa. Molnár Fanni. Morvai Flóra. Motyovszki Nelly. Mózer Anikó. Mózes Borbála Zsuzsanna. Muntyán Nóra Judit. Nádasi Zsófia. Nagy Alexandra Aloízia. Nagy Bernadett. Nagy Sára Nauzika. Nagy Tamás. Németh Ágnes. Németh Vivien. Novák Krisztina. Nyitrai Berdin Bianca. Orbán Kata. Orosi Zoltán. Pál Petra Tünde. Pál Zsófia. Pálmai Edina Tímea. Pótszebenyi Bettina Diana. Rácz Nóra. Rokonál Patrik. Saliga Viktória. Sánta Attila Csaba. Sebestyén Éva. Sipos Hedvig. Stréda Viktória Andrea. Suba Viktória Dalma. Surányi Anna. Szabó Dóra. Szabó Dóra. Szalai Sarolta. Szarvas Petra. Szilágyi Eszter. Szili Katalin. Szőke Gergely. Tabányi Rihárd. Tolonics Tímea. Tóth Kinga. Tóth Luca Anna. Töltési Júlia. Törös Anett. Tőzsér Dóra. Trautwein Klaudia. Tuba Kata. Ujacki Miklós. Vadász Gergő. Varga Bettina. Vas Anna Zsófia. Veszprémi Vanda. Vicena Bettina. Vince Noémi Laura. Valamint Zsigmond Gergely Domonkos. Most pedig az angol képzés hallgatói következnek. Abudi Chen. Azopardi Violet. Barry John. Bezdek Zsófia Katalin. Borg Paul. Brown Susanne Daniela. Broström Zara Matilda. Burke Eike Kathleen. Carson Linnea Adele. Collins Sarah. Conway Kieran. Debro Elodie Lorraine. Delorme Eugénie Eleanor Eloise. De Sonnet Claire. Donahoe Stephanie. Ingebretsen Vego Ingrid Maria. Anslin Kim Allen. Eriksson Maria Josefina Margareta. Faberg Vera. Faureng Elizabeth Estel. Philly Doran Patrick. Ford Shona. Fotiu Fotos. Fox Oliver. Gardasdóttir Sandra Dög. Gardner Larissa Elizabeth Mary. Grafe Serena. Gramer Kine. Grima Andrea. Gunufsen Helena Maria. Hamilton Jennifer Daphne. Ho Catherine Berenice Chantal. Hurst Connor Joseph. Karnuč Cosima Maria. Keating Rebecca. Keeling Anna. Kelleher Sarah Rose. Kinsman Sarah. Kivshani Noah. Quam Agnete Lastad. Landberg Elena Melina. Lange Alicia. Lean Melanie Sarah. Levy Nile. Lillis Thomas. Lovegrove Catherine. Lund Anna Emilie Hagnasen. Michael Oliver. Malakia Emil. Markevicius Vitautas Edgaras. McCann Claire Julia. McGlynn Orla. McCurvey Philip John. McManus Seamus. Meliu Eleonora Vasiliki. Murphy Syrian Joseph. Murphy Gerard. Miklebust Andrea. Nilsson Kristin. Nolan Shined Bridget. Norberg Sarah Annette. O'Callaghan Cian Patrick. O'Connor Mary. O'Sullivan Ellen Timothy. Osterweinberg Jake Zachary. Pironakis Stylianos. Polzin Philip Paul Gerd Robert. Rabe Anna Maria. Rebenstorff Henrike Christina. Reinhardt Vanessa Susanne Monika. Rolandsen Ida. Rosendahl Charlotta. Rouen Martin Gerard. Schöller Alessandra Denise. Siroslavska Anastasia. Skofhold Siv Lili. Smitka Caroline Michaela. Sunderland Nicola. Sutton Jarlat. Sven Anja. Thurston Jessica. Totova Katarina. Tsukka Panagiotis. Vatne T. Skram. Walsh Verity N. Vangsholm Mie Grimsland. Verdelman Rebecca. Wiseman Sarah Mary. Most pedig hallgass.
And now let's listen to Syrinx Veterinary Chamber Choir singing From Szeged, written by composer Lajos Bárdos. The conductor is Attila Tapodi. Dear guests, I hereby announce that on behalf of the Hungarian graduates, Dr. László Kolimár will share his thoughts, while on behalf of the English language students, Dr. Garbasdori Sandra Dög will say a few words. Distinguished Director, dear professors, dear guests, and my fellow graduates. When I began writing my farewell speech, I realized that I was facing a serious problem. Since the time available was limited, I tried to come up with some witty thoughts, possibly ones that we haven't heard in the past years. I tried to pick the best memories of our university years and list the widest possible variety of tasks we are to fulfill in the future, so as to satisfy everyone's needs. About 2 hours later, I gave up. I cannot highlight any of the difficult or happy moments we've left behind, nor any of the areas where we will have to cope in the years to come. So I decided not to make an attempt. However, what I would really like to do is express my gratitude to all those who have contributed to our journey towards becoming part of the veterinary community. I thank my professors who, despite the most trivial mistakes we made at the exams, kept on fighting for us in an effort to help us become committed veterinarians. I thank our family members who are not even surprised when we try to fascinate them with an interesting fact in animal health during a family dinner. And I thank you, dear classmates, for being so supportive when I was in need of your help and encouragement. We were all waiting for this day. For many of us, our childhood dream has come true today. It took us a long and, perhaps this is the best word, memorable way to get here. All those experiences have prepared us for meeting the challenge successfully. In the past years, I've had an opportunity to get familiar with almost all of you, and as far as I've got to know you, I'm sure we will meet these challenges. In the meantime, we shouldn't forget about the significance of the friendships we have built during our university years, because we need to rely on each other in the world of work, just like in the last evenings before exams. Finally, I wish you lots of happiness both in your private lives and your professional career. As Albert Wash wrote, every soil can nurture some kind of flowers, and every day brings some kind of joy. I hope you will also find joy and happiness each and every day.
Dear future colleagues, professors, administrators, families, and friends, we stand here on the precipice of a future. It's not a distant reality anymore. This is where it begins, and it's beginning today. Five and a half years ago, we all arrived to Budapest. Some of us were moving away from home for the first time, far away from our families and friends. We were all moving to a new country with a new language and a new culture. But even though leaving our loved ones felt scary, we were all willing to sacrifice it temporarily, at least. We have made our own little family of friends here in Budapest from all over the world, and some of those friendships are friendships for a lifetime. We will be forever grateful for them. Budapest has been a great place to foster our minds and bodies in this critical learning phase. We have enjoyed all the vibrancies that this fantastic city has to offer, The warm summer springs, the thermal baths, the late evening down the Danubes, and the billions of dog walks in the city parks, and our trips to Balaton and Szentendre. We can safely say that we chose the best city. While looking back, all the great memories we have made are the ones that come first into my mind. Thinking about all the moments of happiness we have by passing and the relief of passing all those exams, including anatomy, nutrition, pathology, epidemiology, and all of those ologies. And thinking about all the practicals, it have been thousands of practicals, or at least many hundred hours of practicals, including anatomy classes with rotten, green, and smelly dog legs. They made this undescribable desire to puke or even faint, which actually happened. And the chemistry classes forming fancy bubbles and making all the colors of the rainbows. In pharmacology labs, trying to pronounce some names we couldn't even read, but now we can. And so we can count for a long time. And we shouldn't forget Ule, all the practical days in Ule. Those were the best. But the road has been long and tough. The other day, after I went home, after finishing my last exam, there was this kid at the clinic. And she came to me and said that she also wanted to be a veterinary doctor. And she asked me if it was hard. First, I was just thinking about saying, no, it was fine. It was fine. But then I think, oh, I can't lie to this poor kid. So I just said, yeah, it was hard. And I think we've all asked ourselves this question, like, is it really worth it? And to our families and friends, they must all have experienced a panic call from Budapest the night before an exam. And I'm speaking for the whole class now. You all did great. You always somehow managed to calm us down by just listening and cheering us up with some encouraging words. And after all, we passed all of the subjects. Thank you so much. We couldn't done it without you. The challenges and obstacles have only made us stronger and shaped us to be the persons we are today. We have grown academically, culturally, and socially, and we should be very proud of ourselves. To our professors, technicians, and assistants, thank you for sharing your time, your talent, and your knowledge with us. Thank you for your help and diligence in teaching us. You set the bar high and challenged us to live up with it. We will forever be grateful for you. So congratulations to all my fellow students and all the students of class of 2018. Wherever we go and whatever we do, may we always be friends when we meet again. Thank you.
Dear guests, Deputy Speaker István Jakab is going to greet the young veterinary doctors now. Distinguished rector, professors, dear guests, in particular, dear young colleagues, veterinarian colleagues, after the greetings we have heard, I don't dare to compete because you are so humorous and you have been able to give an account of your past years, the years you've spent here in such a creative and exciting manner that I don't even know what to say now. I think you have all thought about how wonderful this period could be. But now, to take it seriously, let me greet you on behalf of the Parliament of Hungary and myself on the occasion of being able to attend this ceremony, which is a milestone in your lives. Thank you for being so diligent, so durable, and even to your parents and relatives who were sometimes more worried than you yourselves before those difficult exams. Now you're facing great challenges, and I wish that when I was looking at your faces while you were pledging your oath, your faces where I could see the dedication, the commitment, and the glamour, the happiness. Please keep these during your careers, because you are to fulfill a beautiful career in a globalizing world where everything is so concentrated and everything happens so fast. And when your knowledge is of utmost importance, because you will have to take decisions which will affect the basic values of humans, the economy, including their economy and lives. You will be responsible for our health in the next decades, the health of your own children. So your job will be of a very high responsibility, and I hope you will be as self-confident as you are now and as committed towards your profession as your professors expect you to be. Be very successful in life, be very happy, and I wish that in the forthcoming years you will be committed members of the Veterinary Society, whether in Hungary or abroad. And let me agree with the rector. Believe me, I am delegated all around the world during my diplomacy jobs, and I'm very proud to be Hungarian. So I encourage you to become and be very proud of being Hungarian as well. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Ladies and gentlemen, President Dr. Gábor Gönci would like to greet the young veterinarians now. Distinguished professors, dear veterinary colleagues, dear excellent members of the Hungarian society, because I won't list them, all of them, but here we have some very outstanding persons here at our ceremony. So, dear young colleagues, be very proud, because you have reached the goal of your lives, and be very happy about it. Be also grateful, hug each other, your relatives, your parents. Be grateful to them, be grateful to each other for being able to come all along the way. You will also be members of a professional community, and this is a kind of obligation for you, an obligation not only to become excellent professionals, excellent experts, but also excellent members, community members, not only in your closer environment, but also within the professional community, where you will be expected to be active, let me give you a piece of advice, which is also the slogan of the Hungarian Veterinary Chamber and within the University of Veterinary Medicine. So never try to find what separates you, but what keeps you together. Dear young colleagues from abroad, you have spent your veterinary studies in Hungary, in a foreign country, and when the rector said, "I accept you as a doctor," many of you replied, "Thank you," in Hungarian. It was a great and solemn moment for me because this has meant that a part of your heart has become Hungarian. You got acquainted with each other, made lots of friends here in our country. You have become familiar with our nation, our values, our culture. And you know that we are a proud nation. Sometimes we are a bit strange, but we are honest and diligent, and we love guests, and we love our friends. So love Hungary and disseminate our good reputation around the world. Be happy in your own societies and become excellent veterinary professionals. And finally, every year, I would like to thank you all for training and educating another generation of veterinary doctors, and not only sharing your knowledge, but also your moral values. The professors, on behalf of the Hungarian Veterinary Chamber, I express my thanks to you. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate these young professionals, and I wish you all good health and a happy day and a happy life. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless you all. Dear guests, the Senate of the University of Veterinary Medicine awarded the Pro Universitate Golden Medal to two colleagues. First, to Professor Dr. Erzsébet Hornung, to recognize her several decades of educational and research activity and the self-devoted work she has done in the interest of biologist training. I kindly ask Professor Dr. Erzsébet Hornung to take over the certificate and the medal. The other awardee of the Pro Universitate Golden Medal is Horvátné Csapó Tímea, academic registrar, in recognition of her excellent, dedicated and self-devoting work done for the benefit of the university and its students. The Senate of the University of Veterinary Medicine has awarded the Pro Universitate Juventutis Medal to Dr. István Fodor for his outstanding work in organizing the self-government of doctoral students. I kindly ask him to take over the certificate and the medal. The Senate of the University of Veterinary Medicine has awarded the title Senior Researcher to Adrienne Kovács as a recognition of her outstanding and highly professional work. I kindly ask her to receive her certificate. This year, the Senate has awarded the Rector's Certificate of Merit to 9 colleagues. I kindly ask the awardees of 2018 to receive their certificates of merit from the Rector. Dr. Orsolya Farkas, Dr. Linda Müller, Pásztiné dr. Erzsébet Gere, Balázs Istvánné, Dr. Zsófia Aradi, Tibor Kovács, Alice Nagy, Gyöngyi Zakar, and Beáta Zolnai. And now I ask the Rector to share his farewell thoughts with us. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, let me close our ceremony by expressing my thanks on behalf of the university to all those who have been present today. I congratulate all the awardees and wish them a lot of further success. As for my newly bedoctored veterinarian colleagues, I wish that all your noble plans come true in your life and that the years of work to come will be filled with joy and happiness. I'm sure that you will all remember the encouraging words which are addressed to the citizens of all nations. Be loyal to the countries that wait you to return.
Meine Damen und Herren, ich wünsche Ihnen, dass alle Ihre Pläne in Erfüllung gehen. Führen Sie Ihren Beruf ausgeglichen und nützlich aus. Gehen Sie in Frieden in Ihre Heimat, Gott segne Sie. Kérem menjenek békével, Isten áldja Önöket.
So, God bless you. And at the end of our ceremony, let's sing the Hungarian national proclamation together.
Kedves vendégeink, ünnep...
Dear guests, this is the end of our ceremony. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Please stay at your seats until the members of the board leave the hall. Goodbye.